Now to a story we've been following closely. Former cryptocurrency billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried has finished testifying at his criminal trial where federal prosecutors grilled him on the collapse of his crypto exchange last year. The founder of FTX has pleaded not guilty to 7 counts of fraud and money laundering. Errol Barnett has been following this trial. Errol, good morning. A lot of people were surprised that he testified in his own defense. So the question is, how did he do?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, good morning to you all. It's because he didn't have to. Bankman-Fried took a massive risk here by testifying at his own trial, and for the time being, this decision does not appear to have paid off. The jury watched as he appeared uncomfortable for long stretches on the witness stand, searching for his words and his answers, sweating and shifting around in his chair as he faced a barrage of well-prepared questions from the government.
On Tuesday, the prosecution focused on Sam Bankman-Fried's actions in the weeks and months before FTX imploded last year. When asked if he had fired anyone once he discovered the company had misappropriated $8 billion in customer funds, Bankman-Fried replied, no. Prosecutors also questioned why he didn't tell anyone to stop spending customer deposits, to which he responded, quote, I deeply regret not taking a better look into it.
The problem is he's saying what he did was a mistake. What everyone else is saying is no. You knew what you were doing.
CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says Bankman-Fried's decision to take the stand may work against him.
The jurors may stop considering first the government's evidence and will really be looking at one question. Do we believe Sam Bankman-Fried?
Earlier this week, the prosecution took aim at Bankman-Fried's credibility, using his own words against him numerous times during cross-examination, including private messages with a reporter where the crypto-billionaire said his support of industry regulations was, quote, just PR, followed by expletive regulators. Bankman-Fried seemed flustered at times as well, often saying he couldn't recall key events, which appeared to frustrate the judge.
The jury watched the judge interrupt Sam Bankman-Fried's testimony to remind him to answer questions clearly.
If the judge is reprimanding Sam Bankman-Fried, even simply to say, you're being evasive, answer the question. What the jury takes from that is that the judge is saying to them that the defense is not the party to trust.
Right. Now, closing arguments begin this morning, and then it's up to the jury. If convicted, worst case scenario, Bankman-Fried could spend the rest of his life in prison. Best case scenario, guys, there's a hung jury and a mistrial. So at this point, it goes either way based on his credibility.
Never good when you're reprimanded by the judge in front of the jury. And also, his former girlfriend who worked at the company also testified against him. So you would assume she had all sorts of inside knowledge. That's also not a good look for him.
Caroline Ellison, Gary Wang, and Nasheed Singh were employees of his. They've all pleaded guilty. They've said, yes, we're guilty of these crimes. They're wrong. And he was the one instructing us to do it all. Sam Bankman-Fried, by taking his own defense, seemed to think that he could do a better job than his legal team in explaining things, and it just didn't appear to happen from watching this.
Degree of arrogance there. And we learned when Michael Lewis was here and wrote the book about Sam Bankman-Fried that he does a lot of his interviews while playing a video game.
That's
on
right.
his Zoom.
Somewhat socially awkward.
Somewhat socially awkward.
Which doesn't play well in court.
The video game option is not available to you with the judges sitting right there.
And that hubris, that massive arrogance can work well in Silicon Valley if you're running a company, not so much if you're risking people's billions of dollars.
A lot of people watching this case.
Thank you very much.